Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 72 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Smith. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught on the slant. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Makes the score Falcons 3.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Flushed out right. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
For San Francisco.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 19-yard line.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The left side completion to Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 30. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble this week. Hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ito Smith heading back out with the rest of his offensive crew. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the draw, this is Smith. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown off. The season, and the Falcons cut into that lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
For Atlanta.
Taken in at the 3. with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
To throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
Deebo Samuel. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intent. Target, a little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality, makes it almost impossible to do.
And his kick is good.
Makes this
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. With the left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Falcons offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go too...
Julio Jones all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense the film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be second down. Now Ito Smith. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground with Smith. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
The pass intended for number 80. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. The Falcons on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Number 80.
A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down on the scoreboard. 2:06 to play. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And into the end zone. A pick-6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. That catch good for only a couple. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Robbie Gould.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here now come the Falcons. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Smith. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's got his big tight end here. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
On the coverage.
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, they're on a nice early